Alright, Wolf, we're back with more Broken Sword. Let's talk to...
There was a crotchety old guy watering the lawn. If this garden was all his own work, he was more capable than he looked.
Let's talk to the crotchety old man. Wait. Yeah, walk right through the water, George.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcellos house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcellos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcellos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
Yeah, that's it. The Countess has won the lottery, and I'm here to give her the check.
Marvelous. May I see it?
No. No, I have to deliver it to her in person.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
Oh, for crying out loud, why'd you lead me on then?
To amuse myself. To make you look a fool. To make you go away.
Would you like to shake...
I do not think so.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes, that's right. I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ha! El Flojo!
El who?
El Flojo! He is a clown on state television.
Oh, is he any good?
He is as funny as scabies, without the laughs.
Do you recognize this man?
No,
Have you got any use for a fistful of plaster?
no.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
Do you recognize this matchbook?
I don't smoke.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them. See this gem? Men have died for it.
Do I look as if I care?
No.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe or something?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why? I'll be going for now.
Adios, senor.
Right, he's obviously not going to let me go inside, is he?
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your home, would you?
Well, no, I guess not.
Then show a little consideration.
Okay. Sorry.
Alright, can I do something about your hose? Pull him right here and then fly inside.
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around me, so I left it alone.
Of course you did. Great. I need to use... I have no idea. This? Really? I'm literally surprised about that.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it?
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not. absolutely not to go in the house. If you do go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Alright, there's dogs. I gotta make sure there isn't any dogs. Because that would be a bad thing.
I wasn't about to go clambering on rooftops if I...
Alright. What is this? Is this like a mausoleum on property? Probably is.
Rats. It's locked.
Of course it is. Alright. I'll come back there later. Probably have to find a key. Oh, I really gotta sneeze. I'll hold it back though. It's not a desperate sneeze, it's just there.
I love suits of armor. Who doesn't? The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to see the Countess, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. Apart from being stupid and unworkable, it was a great plan.
Oh, indeed. Can I go this way? I can. It's probably upstairs, but... Yep, don't go that way then.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Come here.
I know this doesn't look good, but
Look, senor. All I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Look, I just wanted to, use the bathroom.
Leave now, please.
Okay, I'm going.
Hey.
Oops. I know this doesn't look...
Look, senor. A life with... Understand?
Look, I just...
Leave.
Okay, I'm going.
Huh. Don't really have anything I can use.
I could see the gardener trying to figure out what was wrong with the hose. Time for cat-footed... I love...
I would suggest going that way, but there's dogs that way. I must be using that for something or something. Flip me! What the hell was that? Freaking sheep.
The armor was about my... I had a... with the... apart...
I was going to suggest you hide behind it when he walks by. But no. Can't do anything with that. Nope. Just don't go in. Thank you. What if I can scrape his hose even more so when he comes back out after fixing it...
The main part of the house was old, but nowhere near as old as the gatehouse section.
Alright, I can't use the hose. Yeah, the door was locked. I don't really have any tools I can use. If I go that way, I'm gonna get attacked by dogs. That's a given. I swear, that sheep gave me a heart attack. First time.
There was no way that I wanted...
Alright. We gotta figure out a way to get you up the stairs without Tim seeing you. I ain't got a bloody clue, to be honest. Like, pop this on the front of it now. Ooh, hold on. Put it on yourself. No. Let's try going this way again. Here, bargain, so hide behind this.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs. I'm coming.
Ooh. That's how. Get the dogs angry, hide behind those suit of armor. Go this way now.
It was a small mirror hanging over the sink. From the scum in the sink, it looked like he shaved there. It was just a little utility room with no exit, unless you counted the window, and I didn't.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they've planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
I know your family's involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And as for the De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, whatever happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks. Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a... You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission. Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me. Lopez, unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh.
Come with me.
Hey, senor.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Sure. Of course you will.
Wow. This is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble. High up in the dome were windows. I guess they might open them to make it less stuffy in there. It was a rod with a cone and a hook on the end. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big candle in the chandelier. A big statuette of the Virgin Mary kept an eye on the place. In front of the shrine was a lectern with a Bible on it. I couldn't climb up there without breaking something. Now what? I was feeling like an idiot. I put... On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey! It's a checkerboard! Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Close up, over a check... May I ask you something?
You may ask.
Who exactly are these people?
My ancestors. These 5 men were all members of the Templars.
5 ancestors in the order. You must be very proud.
Not 5, 6.
Where's the 6th knight?
He was lost to us.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a family matter. It can have no relevance.
Well, it's connected with the curse of the De Vasconcelos, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I hope you will honor my desire not to talk about it.
Okay, well, I'll leave it for now. You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things don't die. Injustice is one of them.
Is the Virgin Mary really the right person to be sharing a mausoleum with 5 knights?
You are showing your ignorance, Senor Stobart. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin Mary.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern. Purely decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart, you cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it? I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Now, hurry! My, this is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
Si, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. Their bishop envied us our land and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. The bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again. Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady. My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
Oh, no, can't do shit yet.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
Oh, God. Of course you did. Right, clicking on any unplaced pieces will turn to reveal a pattern on its base. Likewise, click on any hole in the board and it will show you a pattern. Drag the hole of its corresponding component. To do this, drag the piece to the correct hole on the chessboard. If you try to pull a piece into the wrong hole, then it'll jump back to the side. Okay, that's like a red, light green, dark green, blue. Dark green, blue. Yeah. No, wait. What were you again? Oh, you were there. Okay. So I need yellow and blue at the top. There's red and green, yep. Your red, yellow, blue, green. Red, yellow, no. Red, yellow, blue, green. You're red, you're blue, red. Blue and green there, red and dark green. Blue, red.
pieces in place, the square bases fit onto the white pieces. I just had to figure out where to place them.
You're kidding me. No, because that's the queen, right? I can still get that. Can you go anywhere else besides the middle board? Okay. If he's there, can anything get him? No. If you're there... No, so if you... Nope, not you. If you were there, you can go 1, 2, blam. King can grab you. So you're there. No. If you're there, you can grab the queen. What? Nope. Okay. Give me it. Nope. 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 I can take him, but you can grab him. You can take him or him. You can not do that. That's a bad idea. There, the queen there's fine, but from that queen, not much. You are not fine, actually. You can be taken. So probably these pieces here are in a place where they can't be taken. Because I won't go there. Go there. So they're obviously in a place that can't be taken. So you're there, so you can go 1, 2, grab him or him. So that there. Here's another safe place. Not really though. Time's almost up too, and I can't. No, I can. Let's see. I'm not really good at chess myself, so. I'm forgetting the timer right now. I'm just going to focus on this. Hold on. Because that queen can take that bishop. That king can take that queen. The queen can take the queen. The horse is in a good place to take out the queen. So the queen will have to move. The queen would then go and take out either the bishop or the other queen. That king is the problem. And again, this horse could go 1, 2, take out the king. Unless that's the queen and that's the king, I'm not sure. I think that's the king. Let's just say that's the king. That's the queen. he's here, and see that there's a definite giveaway, and that one there, you can get that one up there. It's not that. Flip me! Oh! That goddamn noise! I tell you, I wasn't expecting that, because that really made me jump.
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that? It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost 700 years.
Wow. Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice, but there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will. Is there something going on?
What business is it of yours? We agreed all this. The clown, the Templars, strictly business, remember?
Yeah, but...
So get off my case.
Okay.
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger. She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother. I'd better get back to the quest.
Right then. That's the end of this episode. When we come back, more questing.